Chris Gent challenged our guys to start the game right, especially with the execution of the first play. And our guys did it. Our guys, they were locked in from the beginning of the game, and it showed through that first offensive play, through the first few minutes of the game. We got a lot of great contributions from our guys. Josh was the connector that he was. 9 rebounds, 5 assists, 4 steals. OG was fantastic. He hit some timely buckets for us. Play after play after play after play. He had 21. He was really, really good. 7 rebounds, and he did a pretty good job of trying to keep Allen off the glass. That's who he matched up with. Cat, he was our hub offensively. 7 assists, 0 turnovers. He was really good for us offensively and defensively. The 3 steals, but his ability to fire back in the pick and roll situation was really good. Mikal, man, he just got to his spots. Mikal got to his spots all night. He hit big shot after big shot. And on top of that, he had 6 rebounds, and then trying to defend James, Hall of Famer, without fouling him. This really good ball game from Mikal. Jalen, he's MVP. He's an MVP candidate. He's supposed to do what he did tonight. He's got to go score it, or he's got to command a double team and make the game easier for everybody else. Our bench, everybody that came on the floor, they played great minutes for us, but I got to take my hat off to Landry. We put him on the floor in Josh's spot. They're paying a lot of attention to Jalen. Somebody's going to be open if the floor is spaced, and we're getting off the ball in a timely manner. And literally, because of the way they're playing D, we're just playing conceptually. We're really trying to play fast, trying to space the floor the right way, trying to touch the paint, trying to make quick decisions with the basketball. So our guys are just doing a great job playing out of our concepts, especially when they're blitzing, soft blitzing, kind of zoning up, and doing different things defensively. But Landry was huge. And then, on the other end of the floor, he's got to match up with a guy like Donovan Mitchell, which is a tough cover for anybody. And you're not going to stop him, but you got to work your tail off. And Landry's trying to work. 2 things happened in the second half. I thought throughout the whole game, I thought we did a good job of trying to play fast. We want to play fast against these guys at every opportunity we can get. We don't want to go against their set defense all the time, so we got to keep trying to play fast. And then our guys did a better job in the second half of trying to defend without fouling. They tried to show their hands and lead with their chests, and we got to continue to do that in Game 4.
Mike, with Mikal, he has been so good getting out on the break for you guys consistently, but he's also so present defensively.
Yeah.
That's balanced to weigh for a lot of players. What's allowing him to be able to get those leak outs, get so many fast break points, while also staying so present on the defensive end?
His feel is unbelievable. He's just got a good feel. He's doing that on his own. He's picking and choosing when to go, just like he's picking and choosing when to look for his shot when we call his number. We need him to continue to do that. I told him and OG, because I don't call a ton of play calls, you guys got to find different ways to impose your will on the game. And they're both doing a phenomenal job of imposing their will on the game.
Mike, if I'm correct, that's 10 in a row now for you guys in the playoffs, and of those 10, only one has been a single-digit win. You've won all these by 10, 20, 30. There's a 50-point win in there. When you look at the path that you guys have had, do you feel like did you expect it to be, I don't want to characterize it as easy because I know it's not easy, but does it feel like it's kind of been, a little bit on the easier end?
No, not at all. This is hard. We're playing good teams. I said this before. We're playing a team right now that has 4 NBA All-Stars. and two of the best shooters in the league on top of those 4 NBA All-Stars, and they have a fantastic coach in Kenny Atkinson. There's nothing easy about this. I got to give our guys credit, though. Our guys are trying to stay locked in and focus on the details, and I got to give my staff credit. My staff has been fantastic. Chris Gent, Rick Brunson, Brendan O'Connor, Darren Erman, TJ Saint, Ricky Foy, all those guys. They've been freaking awesome. And, you know, we got to keep trying to stay locked in and see if we can get another win. It's just one game at a time, but there's nothing easy about this.
3, crossover with 2, foul line floater with 1. No, an alley-oop to Robinson, and he stuffs it with .1 remaining to put the Knicks in front by 9, heading to the 4th quarter.
What a play by Mitchell Robinson.
Tyler Murray, Monica McNutt on ESPN New York. Meantime, energizing plays presented by C4 Energy. Whole lot of energy, guys, from start to finish here. How about that Euro from Cat?
Yeah, Cat with the Euro step there. But transition was everything, boys, right? This game was transition. Hey, when you turn
like Novak trying to dunk.
Yeah, that's right. Look at this pass. This is all transition buckets by the Knicks. Some of them off of makes.
You know, another part of it, I think, is when you're scoring at this high rate and you're pushing the pace, and Alan, this is one thing you've talked about, is next play mentality. No matter what the situation, you continue to push the pace, you continue to get downhill, and you continue to score the ball. And it's amazing how you have the #1 rated defense in the playoffs right now, and I think in large part because of the offense, because of pushing the pace, because of scoring, because of getting all the way to the rack, flattening the defense out, and then guess what? It's a lot easier to get back on D. And so I feel like it's such a connection between scoring the ball, getting downhill, and playing some darn good defense.
It sucks the energy out of the crowd before they have a chance to even cheer. You know, that's the biggest difference with getting those transition buckets off of makes.
All right, and we've talked about the transition situations here for the Knicks. 17-4 was the Knicks' edge in fast break points, and what is especially demoralizing, and we've touched on it, Wally, a lot of these fast break points came off of Cleveland makes.
Yeah, and a lot of them also came off of turnovers. Cleveland throws the ball all over the gym. So the Knicks, when they get those loose balls,
look off turnovers.
There you go. Yep. Look at the way they look to turn those points off turnovers into easy baskets. They have the freedom to shoot quick and often as much as they want. Look at Jalen Brunson firing the ball up the floor. I mean, Mike Brown constantly implores his guys, get the ball up the floor, get the ball up the floor, put the pressure on.
But they don't always do it like this, Wally.
No, they don't. And this Cavalier team, they don't know what hit them. And to give up that many transition points and get dominated in that energy area on your home floor, that's a little bit of a surprise. Right. Normally at home, that's when you're high flying. That's when you're sprinting up and down the floor. That's when it's easier to get back on defense because you know, you have that energy and that fight with the crowd behind you. I mean, these type of plays are just too easy. And when you're down 2-1 in a series, you can't be giving the Knicks easy baskets in transition if you want to get back in this series. And that's one of the reasons why the Knicks won a game that the Cavs really needed.
All right, I got a note here. It's amazing. The Knicks plus 225-point differential, the best by any team over a 10-game span in the NBA history. Regular season or playoffs. Any 10-game stretch. Plus 225. It's amazing.
It's awesome.
We got to step back and just, I mean.
It's why I said it. I'll say it again. This is the best Knick offense we have seen since the 1973 championship team that had 7 Hall of Famers on it. That was one of the great unselfish ball movement passing teams you'll ever see in the history of the sport. And the Knicks offense is it's resembling that. Clyde himself said that when he was talking about what he sees with this offense. And he said it a couple of games ago. Can only imagine what he